I'm tired of setting annual goals in January that I've forgotten by March. The traditional yearly plan just doesn't work for my brain anymore. So I'm trying something different. I'm compressing a year's worth of focus into just 12 weeks. And I'm doing it with a system that separates the dreaming from the doing. And I've realized that to actually finish a 12-week year, I needed two distinct spaces. This A5 dot grid notebook is the anchor. It houses my long term vision for the next 3 to 5 years, my execution rules, and the definitions of my lead actions. If you haven't guessed yet, this is based off the 12-week year book by Brian P. Moran and Michael Lennington. So this notebook is the active whole for my first major goal. It's messy and creative, just the way I like it. And then my other two goals also lives, so consistently publishing content to document this process and supporting my body with daily movements focused on ease and stability. This notebook is basically the why for my 12-week year. I've written the execution plan here, the lead actions, and so on. And the goal statement is also in here. But the how happens here in my cloth and paper planner. I'm using their meetings insert, but I've completely repurposed them. Instead of basically meeting with a team or with someone, I'm treating this as a weekly meeting with myself. I use the main sections in this planner, so the weekly layout, to schedule my lead actions. But I define my weekly focus on the meetings note. It's tactical and it's about getting things done. With this one, I've created it as a visual example for you. Let's just pretend that we've just wrapped up week one, and let me show you the most important part of this system. It's the weekly check-in. So here I don't just check the boxes, I also answer some questions to keep me grounded. So let's see. Like, first I look at the evidence, like what did I actually do this week and where did I follow through. It's important to see the wins, even if they were quite messy. Then I also look for patterns. I look at what helped me stay steady or return to myself, and conversely, where did things feel sticky without, judging myself. And that phrase, without judgment, is the key. I'm just looking for data, not guilt. So the last thing that I look at is I basically look forward. I choose one small adjustment for next week, and I also then end with this prompt, like, based on this week, what can I now trust about myself? So for me, this builds the confidence that I need to keep going. And separating the planning from the doing has been a game changer here. The dot grid notebook holds the vision, and the spiral really handles the reality. I'm already using the spiral for my everyday tasks and appointments, and this, like, incorporating my 12-week year goals into this planner with the meetings note inserts is just the game changer. And it also helps me hold accountable. And me posting this on YouTube is also the accountability that I'm looking forward for myself. And so if you want to see how this 12-week journey unfolds for me, make sure to subscribe. I will hopefully be updating you weekly on how the previous week went. So yeah, hopefully next week I will be able to give you some insight on how my first week went. Again, thank you for being here, and I will hopefully see you in the next one.